Hey guys, Paul Galavies here again, inventor of the new Infinium water pipe, and today I want to show you my new invention. Let's start with the basics of what the Infinium is. It is a modular chambered system that consists of a tube, aluminum flanges, and mouthpieces. This is basically the flange. So in the basic configuration, you have 5 holes currently. We may change this or adjust it. Basically, this provides both filtration as well as percolation. The next level of percolation that we have is what we call the Reactor Core perc. It consists of 2 parts, which you have an inner shaft and you have the outer part that slides over this. There's actually some holes here that again provide the filtration. This goes up in here, which directs the airflow back down and then through the outside, so it has to percolate through all these holes. We can also customize all of these holes to different diameters. We can put more holes, less holes, so these can be customized. All of this affects the draw resistance. So basically, if you want a water pipe that has a nice, smooth, even draw, you can adjust all of these things to get that. If you want something that is a little bit more restrictive, you can do that as well. We can also add O-rings to the edge of this and make everything completely watertight. So all of the vapor has to go through the holes. Right now we allowed it this way to get a little bit of blow by. We're kind of ironing out all the details, and this is where you guys come in. You can give us input, and since it's all machinable, we can make anything. Then we have traditional discs. I mean, like any other bong that you see that have these little discs in there. They're basically, again, any size hole. We have that size, we can do larger sizes, again, to customize the draw. This is something no other water pipe can do. I don't know if you knew this or not, but what you buy is what you get. It's never gonna change. With this, you want it to be a little bit harder, you can. You want it to be a little softer, you can. You want it to be a little taller, you can. A little bigger in width, it doesn't matter. We can do anything you want. The next percolator system that we came up with is called the 3D perc. And basically it consists of a bottom flange, and these are 3D printed. So anything can become a 3D perc. This is a little tiki guy that's got little 3 faces on there, and through his eyes and his mouth and little areas here, the vapor will come out. So it actually bubbles inside. We did a little 3D Space Needle. We have little themed ones for like Christmas, and we have little minions. Now, again, these are just to show what we can do. These aren't actually for sale right now. We have to get licensing agreements and all that stuff, but anything can become a 3D perc. You could make your own design and send it out and get it printed and put it in the actual Infinium as long as it fits our base, and you'll have a 3D perc. So what's the difference between the Reactor Core perc and the other percs? Well, first of all, I designed it to be able to convert it into a nectar collector, and that entailed having to create basically like an air bell. Say you only want water up to here, so you have a small air gap. If you had any other type of percolator up here, the water is just going to migrate right through the bottom of this flange and down into your lower chamber and just fill it up. With the Reactor perc, when this gets screwed into the bottom of the flange, it literally creates an air passageway that has to go up, come out these holes, then it goes inside there, back down, and then up through the discs holes around here. So you have multiple ways to adjust your draw experience with an Infinium water pipe, which you don't have with any other water pipe out there. So that's the simplicity of how this works, but it gives you so many options. So I could have an air chamber here, and then have water to here, and then have another one and another one. So I literally could keep going and have air chambers ongoing infinitely. Since it's machined aluminum, imagine this red or orange or green or whatever color we come out with. If everyone's asking for a certain color, we'll make them. And then you have black. So the whole thing can just look badass. I mean, this thing is one customizable piece. So there you go. We have 3 different type of percolator systems. We have a coupler, which allows you to couple the chambers together to form even taller setups, like so. And again, you can just keep going and going and going. So if you want a little setup, or if you want a 2-stage setup, or whatever the heck you want to create, you can